Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the next chapter of class 7, and the name of the chapter is Nutrition. Name of the next chapter is Nutrition. Maybe in previous classes you have also learned about the term nutrition. What do you mean by nutrition? The process of taking of food. The process of taking of food and utilizing the food to get the energy. Means, what is nutrition? The process of taking of food. The process of taking of food and utilizing it to get energy. That is called nutrition, and we know that food used to give us energy. So that taking of food used to take place in 5 steps. So we can say that there are 5 steps of nutrition. In animals there are 5 steps. First step, that is known as ingestion. Second step is known as digestion. Third step, that is known as absorption. Last step, fourth step is known as assimilation, and the last step is known as digestion. Now one by one we have to know about these 5 basic steps in which we used to take the food, utilize the food and all. First process is known as ingestion. What do you mean by ingestion? The taking of food. First of all, we used to get the food, we used to take the food. That process of taking the food is known as ingestion. But when we are taking the food, after the digestion process starts, so first process is simply you can take taking of food is known as taking of food. Then after taking of food, digestion will start. But in taking of food, in first step of digestion, you can say in taking of food or first step of digestion, 3 important body parts are there. First is tongue, second are teeth, and third that is saliva. That saliva we used to get from salivary glands. Now, what are the function of tongue, teeth and saliva in the process of digestion? First, tongue. Tongue is used to rotate the food. Tongue is used to rotate the food in the mouth. Teeth is used to make the food into smaller pieces, because our body cannot digest the big pieces of food. So with the help of teeth, we used to make that pieces of food into a small part. And of course, you know that in tongue there are different taste buds by which we can taste different kind of food. First taste bud, we can say it is sweet taste bud is there. Second taste bud, bitter taste bud is there. Third one, that is salt taste bud is there. And last one, that is sour taste bud is there. So tongue contains 4 taste bud, and with the help of that we used to taste the different food items. And after that we have to know about the teeth. In junior classes, maybe you have learned that there are again 4 kinds of teeth. There are 4 kinds of teeth. First kind of teeth, that is known as incisor. Second, canine. Third, premolar. And last, that is molar. if I am drawing the structure of the teeth, then in the front part we are having some teeth. They are known as incisor. After incisor, you will see some teeth are bigger in size. Some teeth are bigger in size. They are known as canine. After that, grinding teeth. Incisor is also known as biting teeth. If you want to beating teeth, if you want to beat any item, for example, you are enjoying the munch or other toffees that you used to beat with the help of incisor. Canine are known as tearing teeth. Tearing teeth. If you any substance you want to tear, then you will tear with the help of canine. Suppose that you are enjoying the non-vegetarian food items, mutton and other things, then you have to tear with the help of your canine. After that, this premolar and molar, we are having the grinding teeth. After that, premolar and molar, they are known as grinding. If you want to grind any item, if you want to crush any item, then you have to use premolar or molar. Now, after that saliva that we are getting from the upper jaw. From the upper jaw, we used to get the saliva that is secreted by a gland known as salivary gland. Salivary gland used to secrete a saliva. You have seen the saliva. Now, sir, where we have seen the saliva? You have seen the saliva. Take a small piece of chapati in your mouth and after that spit it. When you are spitting, you will see that the chapati, there is a sticky like substance is present. That sticky like substance is known as saliva. That is used to help in digestion of food. Now, second step, digestion. We know that in the mouth, we are having the digestion process start. 10 to 15% digestion used to occur in the mouth itself. This is very amazing for you. 10% of the digestion used to take place in the mouth properly. That's why cut the pieces into a small piece. When you are enjoying, use your teeth, cut into a small piece, then it will be helpful to you. After that, the food used to go in the stomach where digestion used to take place, where digestion used to take place by the help of gastric juices. Digestion used to help place by the help of gastric juices. Now you are thinking that from where we used to get the gastric juice. Now the answer is that gastric juices can be taken from three parts. First part, that we are having a bile juice that we get from the liver. Second, we are having the pancreatic juice that we are getting from the pancreas. Third one, we are having hydrochloric acid that we stomach all used to secrete that hydrochloric acid, and that this combination of bile juice, pancreas and hydrochloric acid is known as gastric juice that help in our digestion. That means we can say that digestion process used to take place 50 to 60% digestion, or you can say up to 70% digestion used to take place in the stomach. Now after the digestion, we are having the process known as absorption. As the name suggests, absorption is the process of absorbing nutrients. Absorption is the process of absorbing nutrients. Absorption is the process of absorbing nutrients. We, in the junior classes, you have learned that we need different types of nutrients like carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins that we used to get, and that absorption used to be done. Who will do the absorption? Now the answer is absorption used to done by small intestine. Now how a small intestine help in absorption of food? A small intestine if we will see the small intestine, suppose that it is a small intestine. In a small intestine, we are having a hair-like projections that is known as villi, and these villis are helpful in the absorption of nutrient. That means our small intestine used to do the one more thing I want to remember, that 10 to 20% digestion used to take place. 10 to 20% digestion used to take place in the small intestine, and after doing that it used to absorb the nutrient with the help of the villi. So nutrient will be absorbed. Now who will take the nutrients? Small intestine? No. Our body part need different, all our body part, our stomach is there, liver is there, hands are there, eyes are there, head is there, all different body part need different nutrient, and that nutrient used to be supplied to the different body part. So assimilation, you can say, it is the process of supplying nutrients to different body parts. Means from a small intestine to different body part, it used to supply the nutrient. That supplying chain is known as assimilation. And in the last we have to do about the egestion. What do you mean by egestion? The process of removal of undigested food. What is egestion? Egestion is the process of removal of undigested food. Undigested food. The undigested food from our body used to be removed by the process of egestion, and that egestion process we are used to go in the toilet. Egestion process is very important for our body. Once again we will revise that what is nutrition. The process of taking of food and utilizing it for energy is known as nutrition. There are 5 basic steps for the nutrition. Ingestion, you will repeat with me. First, ingestion. Second, digestion. Third, absorption. Fourth, assimilation. And last, egestion. And this is sufficient for today. In next classes we will read in detail